My name's Kevin Fitzpatrick.
Jason Rice.
AJ Hoff.
AJ Brett. I'm on the boys basketball team.
Genevieve Longsdorf. I'm Lydia Hess, and I play for the girls Cardington basketball team.
And this is.
This is.
Okay. What are your expectations for your players this season?
Expectations for my players and the team is to have a successful year of everybody coming to work every day, to work hard to the best of your expectation, give high energy, high effort, and every single play like it's the last second of the game. And hopefully by doing that every single day at practice, it will lead into wins at games and a lot of good expectations.
I have high expectations this year because we return a lot of kids that played a lot of basketball. Last year we were really young. This year we've got kids that had some varsity experience. We got some good younger kids coming in our freshman and sophomore classes, so I'm really super excited. I think we'll be able to compete for the league.
What do you think of your basketball coach this season?
I think he has a lot of good things set in motion, and I'm really excited because this is our second year going into the program, so hopefully things go a lot better this year.
I love Paige Claire, and I love Coach Rose. That's how I feel about it.
Okay. What is something that you or the coach think you could work on?
I should probably work on dribbling the basketball because I don't do that very often.
Can you describe what a typical practice looks like for your team?
Typical practice consists of warm-ups right off the bat with ladders, stretching, doing some agilities, getting some of that hit workout in.
We always start out with our form shooting, work on our fundamentals, and then we do a lot of transition. Either we do transition stuff, so we get up and down for like the next 30 minutes.
What is something that you or your coach think you could work on?
Definitely my attitude towards myself, not get frustrated when I mess up.
Obviously everything. Nobody's perfect. But one thing we like to pick on a lot of practice is just defense. Because it doesn't matter how many points you score if the other team doesn't score that many points, then you're gonna beat them. And that's just how it is.
Or we'll break up into groups. I have a great coaching staff, and we break up into our fundamental groups. So we'll do like our ball handling, our shooting. We do a lot of defensive stuff.
And then after that, we get into a lot of skill work, both offensively and defensively, work on some of the detail-based items of our offense, defense.
What are your personal goals for this season?
My personal goals for this season were I wanted to stay more consistent because last season I was very on and off, very streaky shooter. So I want to stay more consistent this year. I wanted to be above 35% from the three-point line, just knocking down consistent three-pointers. And then the last one was stay sharp defensively because I think that's just more of a team goal. But for me, myself, I think I need to sharpen up defensively a little bit.
Our goal is a winning record and to compete for a title in the K-Mac.
What would you say your core values as a coach are?
My biggest value is I'm trying to be the best role model I can be for these young ladies. I want them to see the best in me, I guess would be the best way to explain it. I want them to be not only great athletes but also great young women. So that's probably my biggest value. And I try to show that when I'm on the floor, whether I'm in a game or I'm in practice.
Core values is high character guys that hold the same standard on the court that they do off the court as well. Want guys that come in to work every day, whether it's school, basketball, or their just everyday life, and work hard and be on time and just be responsible adults that don't have to worry about what they're doing extra and that they're just good people.
How will you support your teammates this season?
Definitely I'm going to motivate them. We have really small numbers this year, so we can't get down on ourselves. We always have to cheer each other on, lift them up when they're frustrated. Yeah. Definitely cheer them on all the time. Motivate them, want them to do well. Yeah.
Then we'll go over and do a lot of competition, whether it's shooting, full court items, ball pressuring, on defensively, and then at the end we're scrimmage 5-on-5 and work on some of the X and O's towards the end of the games.
We do a lot of live play at the end, but most of the time we just do a lot of fundamentals and just work on our transition. As you can see when watching us, we're going to try to get up and down the floor as much as we can this year.
Okay. And finally, why did you become a coach?
I became a coach because, first of all, I love being around high school kids, student athletes, love people that love the game. I love basketball myself and just want to every day just teach kids both basketball in the lines and then out of the lines, just help them to be good young men in the future, now and in the future.
Why did you join basketball?
For my fellow senior, Lydia Hess, I would offer her.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I never thought it was going to happen. So, I mean, I played sports when I was younger, obviously, and I love the game, but I just kind of fell into it. You know, people thought I was a good communicator, and then, you know, I understood the game, and, you know, and obviously, you know, my first sport I ever coached was volleyball, and it was one of my best friends, and I didn't know a darn thing about volleyball, but she was like, you know, I like the way you do things. I played the game, you know, for fun, like in rec and stuff, but I put my head down, and I got, you know, I learned to play, to coach the game. Basketball has just been something I've always loved to play, and being a coach I love, like I told you earlier, one of my core values is to develop young ladies, and I started out as a boys coach, and I try to do my best to leave an impression on them, you know, because I'm an old man, so.
Why did you join basketball?
Why did I join basketball? I mean, I've been playing basketball since Hoops for Hens days. I mean, I was second grade, so maybe 8, if that. And I've just been playing for a long time, and I like what Rice is building around, and I like our chances this year, so that's why.
All right.
I joined basketball this year for Genevieve, my other senior, and just because I love basketball.
I joined basketball because it's fun to play, and I got my Pirate pride, baby.
Land of the home, land of the free. Yeah, people sacrifice for our country. Different lands, many seas, protecting all of us, and they do it with ease. 100 wars fought in our name. Many people died, and well, that's a shame. But we thank our vets for all that they've done, from shaping this country from day one. Thank God for the Army, thank God for the Navy, thank God for all the troops and what they are creating. Thank God for the Marines, thank God for the forces, thank God for what they are enforcing. Without them, there's no U.S. even troops now. We recognize your progress even now. It's hard for us to express the amount of courage and the amount of greatness. Thank you to the vets. Thank you all for what you've done. Thank you to the vets. All are truly number one.
So thank you, veterans. Thank you for everything you guys have done. Thank you for waking up every single day and fighting for this country. We are so grateful for you. This whole day is dedicated to you, so live it up. All the way from the Marines, the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Coast Guard, even the Space Force. Thank you so much. And God bless the USA.
Thank God for the Army, thank God for the Navy, thank God for all the troops and what they are creating. Thank God for the Marines, thank God for the forces, thank God for what they are enforcing. Without them, there's no U.S. even troops now. We recognize your progress even now. It's hard for us to express the amount of courage and the amount of greatness. Thank you to the